Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K Rock and Metal channel, and today we are going to be doing my suggestion for a video, and we're going back to Have Some Cock. Corrosion of Conformity.
Oh, okay.
Or COC.
Yeah.
And we're doing the song Albatross. Love this track, love this song, love the video. So yeah, nothing more to say. We have covered COC on this channel before. We
Mid-90s COCs like this?
So the last one we did was Vote with a Bullet.
Yep.
Which was off the album Blind, which was 92.
81.
And then in 94 they released their biggest album, which was Deliverance. Really interesting album. This came off of it. This was track 2 on the album. Albatross came off of first song on the album was Clean My Wounds.
Is this the one with Hetfield as an uncredited?
No, so that's on the album after, which is
Right.
Wise Blood, where they went a bit more commercial in it. Now, I think the whole concept of this album, where they came from, was they didn't even have a full lineup at the time. So they didn't have a bass player. They were trying to sort out, they got dropped by labels. So what ended up happening was they were writing this album and they didn't have full songs. So they ended up doing loads of instrumental pieces. So when you listen to this album, they've got a song, another song, and then they'll have like this 2-minute instrumental segue piece, and then it goes to another song, and then it'll be another weird instrumental thing, because they didn't know what they were doing with the album. They were like dropped, they hadn't got any clue what was happening, so they were writing things without a concept. And it's an absolutely amazing album because you've got these great heavy tracks, and then you've got these really cool instrumental
Segues, yeah.
sort of guitar interplays and stuff going on. So yeah, but this is a blind track, Albatross. Let's check it out. Yeah, they found a quarry somewhere. Always a great music video. It's in a quarry!
You can tell we're in the mid-90s. Stoner rock riff. Oh, listen to that bass. Sounds like he's playing the fretless bass, even though he's not.
Just so bluesy.
I like how loud the bass is in the bass. But he seems to be playing it an octave higher.
This would be the first full album where Pepper Keenan is doing vocals, because he only did vocals on the previous album on Vote with a Bullet.
Yeah, which was a single.
They had a lineup change for this album. I think massive though.
Were you ever into Chaos?
Yeah. Do you know Class? Yes. You can hear the Sabbath influences on this sort of track.
I can't believe it, like, their origins were crossover punk, weren't they?
Yeah, hardcore as well, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause when I started getting like bands like Suicidal Tendencies, you see like skateboarders
Yeah, these would come
with
up, wouldn't they?
COC t-shirts and on their boards.
Literally 2 albums before this was a pure like hardcore
crossover thrash.
and go thrash thing. They just this is one of those bands where it really depends on which album you pick.
Yeah, because you wouldn't think it was the same band, would you?
They're
If you
all
started
so
here.
different.
To be fair, it'd be the case if you had started with Load with Metallica,
Yeah.
and then they'd Ride the Lightning, like, what is this?
Albatross. Trying to think influence-wise vocally where he's going.
It's got that southern tinge to it, hasn't it?
So I call this Southern Rock.
Yeah, definitely.
Only us
Lynyrd
call
Skynyrd
that.
are an influence. It's like Lynyrd Skynyrd and Black Sabbath.
Oh, that's good. Oh, don't put solo over it. That's a great riff.
At least he's playing pinch.
It is a background riff.
Oh, he's not using his little finger, he's just doing the pentatonic blues scales, which just makes sense because it is heavy blues rap.
This is what like Gary Moore would sound like if he went to do
Yeah.
Stoner Doom.
He stood on the distortion pedal after him. What a guitar player, by the way. So you could just listen to this all day, couldn't you? It's fair music.
What album is
my
this from,
chill.
Dave?
Deliverance.
Is this indicative of that album? This is fucking brilliant.
Yeah. There's so many good songs. It's one of my favourite albums of all time. It's one of those ones you can put on from start to finish and follow a journey through it. Whether it's songs like Shelter or there's some up-tempo stuff, there's some slowed down stuff. Second solo. Different soloist this time. P90 pickups. I love playing this on guitar as well. It's such a...
Oh, fade out. Disappointing.
It's good live when they do this, because they don't obviously do the fade out live. Fuck, goes on forever though, fucking live. Okay, there we go. Corrosion of Conformity and Albatross. So, of course, we always ask the person who suggested it why they picked it. So,
Why did you choose this?
yeah, there are multiple ones I could have easily picked. I could have picked off something off of like Drowning in a Daydream or Man or Ash, which is the one you mentioned about James Hetfield off of Wiseblood album. We did, I mean, there's so many different options on there. We did another one which was, I can't remember what the fuck it was called, but we did it on one of their last albums. We've done a couple of them times on the channel. For me, this was a great chance because you've got Clean My Wounds on the album, which is a real simplistic, I mean, it's literally one song made out of 4 riffs, 4 chords, but they make it work brilliantly. This one just had that stoner groove. You can hear the Sabbath influences absolutely coming through it, but it's such a fun one to play on guitar. It's got such swagger, such attitude, but no one at this time in the early 90s was coming out with doing this, apart from like classic Sabbath. But everyone else at this point was grunge or were moving into the alternative metal. So when you had alternative metal and then something like this comes out, you're like, wow, this is a bit different. This is more...
Probably
this is just
Caius were doing it, but they still had a bit of desert rock and even a bit of punk in them, where this is a lot... The riffs are better in this, I would say, than what Caius were doing.
And it's also the fact that I love the groove. There's such a groove to it with the blues elements. But I'm intrigued for Andy's viewpoint on this particular song.
Yeah, we've done Corrosion of Conformity on the channel before, and I think I said then, it's the sort of band that I'm surprised I didn't get into. And I thought I'd heard this song before, but listening to the video just then, I realised I haven't. But I really, really enjoyed that. I mean, I asked you which album that's from, and I'm going to definitely listen to that because I really, really enjoyed that. There's not many sort of those sort of bluesy stoner doom bands that I like, but there's a few. Caius being one, you mentioned them, Kirk. But what that did remind me of, do you remember Metal to Masses? I don't know if you were there, Dave, but you would have seen, I think it was the Heat you did cover, Black River Dogs.
Yeah. I watched a video, they were one of my favourite bands. I saw that, I was like, that's exactly who these guys remind me of.
Yeah, they were really, really good. And shame they didn't progress, but then I could say about everybody because the stand was so good this year. But that's who I thought of when I heard that. But yeah, really good track. I love the video. The location. You sort of jokingly said, "Oh, let's up our video shooting in a quarry."
Yeah.
But I like the sort of visual effects as well. But the song was really accessible. You know, I don't know Corrosion Conformity. You said they've covered such a range of styles throughout their career, starting with sort of hardcore punk almost. And Vote with the Bullet is a lot faster and heavier than that. But that was groovy. That was accessible. That was really enjoyable, and it's done what a music video should do. Makes you want to check out the album it's from. Maybe even go and buy it. Which rather if we talk about streaming platforms, if I can pick this up sort of reasonably, I'd buy it on the strength. I'd buy that CD, that album, on the strength of seeing that video and that song.
That's what videos are meant to do.
That's exactly what they're meant to do. Yeah. So well done, Corrosion Conformity, for that. That was really, really good.
Kirk?
Yeah, stoner rock.
Your favourite category?
I used to listen to a lot of this, and even though Sabbath's the main influence, when you listen to Monster Magnet and Fu Manchu, there's just as much Led Zeppelin and psychedelic rock in there. Yeah. So it isn't just Sabbath worship, and that wasn't. The riffs, they're just your real high quality, heavy blues rock riffs, aren't they? bit of fuzz on there as well. Really, really heavy. And you just want to sit and drink beer and listen to it, don't you? And what I love about that, when you get the solo, you can hear the riff, you know, the rhythm guitar continue the riff. I just love when you manage to keep that in the channel and it's not being blemished in any way by the solo.
It's just not a simple chord underneath.
No, it's like
solo's going on. Even you were like, turn that solo off because it's a great riff.
Yeah, the first solo had a great riff.
You can just keep pulling yourself in either way, going, I'm listening to the solo, but now I want to listen to that riff a bit more. But you can split it in your head, and it works really well.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, at this time, it really is the late 90s, isn't it, when stoner rock starts to get more press. And obviously you have Queens of the Stone Age, who are a successor to Chaos. Fu Manchu, they were all over MTV2 for a while. They're one of the best exponents of this. They write concept albums about cars, don't they? King of the Road. They just write songs about riding their favourite vehicles. But yeah, that's probably better than most of the stoner rock stuff that I've heard. I haven't listened to it for years because I think I get a bit bored of pentatonic blues rock, but I could listen to that. Yeah, good choice, I would say. Maybe a safe choice. I think we all liked it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you can't really argue against that. That's
good track. There we go. Corrosion, Conformity and Albatross. Now, if you like the video today, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.